Go next. Bring back Etali. Hey Dragonauts, what's Dragon on? Astralsflame here, tapping out to talk about Mardu Reanimator. Just like how you should tap that subscribe button to stay updated on all the new standard best of 3 decks in Magic the Gathering. And let's get into Raising from the Dead, Mardu Reanimator for those awesome wins. Mardu Reanimator is kicking into Wilds of Eldraine when non-stopping in this deck shell that you can start with. We have some great selections on Reanimator pieces in this deck. First off, the ever-present Cruelty of Gix, being able to bring back a creature from any graveyard, absolutely key for this list. The infamous Breach the Multiverse, milling 10 cards, but then bringing back either a creature from your graveyard and your opponent's, or a Planeswalker from your opponent's or yours. We're not really doing the Planeswalker thing, we're definitely doing more creatures, but that's okay. The point is, though, with that milling 10 thanks to Breach, we get to use our third Reanimator piece, which is Kroxa and Kunoros. When this ETBs or attacks, exile 5 cards, and you can bring back a creature from your graveyard back to the battlefield. So you've got 3 really interesting ways to get some Reanimator effects rolling. Cruelty, Breach, and Kroxa Kunoros. The ideal, if you can Breach the Multiverse into Kroxa and Kunoros with the second creature in your graveyard, you've got 2 Reanimator hits on your own side of the board, excluding what your opponent's got too. That is going to be sweet. But in order for this deck to function, we do need to fill the bin, and we have to get up to that 7 mana. So we have a few different ways to do that. Starting off here, big score. Filling our bin, we're going to discard a card, get a couple treasures, really try to ramp us ahead. That card draw is the bigger thing though, drawing 2 so we can get the land base. And we're also running in Bitter Reunion. Same kind of thing. Discard a card, which we want, pitch something to the bin, draw 2 cards. But what is great about Bitter Reunion as well, we can pay 1 and sacrifice it, giving our creatures haste until end of turn, which is amazing when you've got Kroxa and Kunoros out, a full graveyard. Suddenly you've got this Vigilant, Menace, Lifelinker. It's already brought something back, and it's about to bring something more back as well. And our hitters in this deck are big. Kroxa and Kunoros itself is a big hitter, but Etali, another big hitter. Gonna get extra spells from your opponent, extra spells from you. Maybe you loop into another Breach. Always amazing when you do. Djeru and Hazoret, when you have fewer than 1 card in hand, it's got Vigilance and Haste. And you can get legendary creatures off from your deck and cast them for free when this attacks. That is very sweet, and we love it. Also coming in, Sheoldred and Sheoldred. We like Sheoldred the Apocalypse. It's just a good card. It gets some life. But we really love Sheoldred, because not only is this great a removal, when we get to bring it back, when we flip this into the True Scripture, it is an ultimate Reanimator piece for us. Getting that last chapter for all creatures and all graveyards in the battlefield under your control. Absolutely huge, and we love that. Removal's got to be a thing though, because decks are going to try to beat you down, and aggro is going to be one of the tougher matches for this list. Cut downs, go for the throats, and Sheoldred's Edicts are going to be nice in this single target removal. Along with that, Brotherhood's End for a nice little board wipe. If you need some life gain, Ayara and Whittle of the Realm is going to be there for some sacrifice. And if you can flip her, well, she's your Secret Reanimator piece. Again, super amazing, sneaks it in, we love it. Lily acting as great removal, also forcing discards on your opponent. And we're fine discarding, because I want to pitch an Etali to the bin so that I can get it for free. What is not to love about that? The really fun thing to mention about this is because we are playing so many legendaries, we can take advantage of Plaza of Heroes. Not only does it enable us to tap our mana of any color for legendary spells, but we can use it to give target legendary creature hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. Touching on the sideboard though, a few different options. Let's start with how we're handling control. With this list as a base, we're going to be running Duresses, potentially Soul Transfer. These are really going to be the only substitute, and Duress is really just to target anything that the opponent has in their hand that could be removal, counter magic, graveyard hate, things that are going to stop us from doing our ability, and Soul Transfer is a great recursion method for us to get something back from your graveyard and recast it if it has been countered. Namely, that might be something like Djeru and Hazoret, or getting back an Etali, furthering that board state. When we come into mid-range, well, Nahiri's Warcrafting, Soul Transfer, and a Braid, always fantastic choices to bring in. Warcrafting just clears a lot of creatures, nets you some really nice card advantage itself. Soul Transfer can act as both removal and recursion for you in that matchup. And Abrade if they've got some pesky artifacts. It may not be an issue now, but going into Wilds of Eldraine, who knows? Decks are going to be a thing. You could be very scared of Sir Ginger. And lastly, up against aggro, well, we've got those extra cutdowns and a Gix's Command. We've already got the Brotherhoods in the main. We just kind of want to make that substitution to bring in the other cutdowns and that other board clear, just so we're ready to take down any board or annoying early turn creatures. With Dragonauts, this is Mardu Reanimator. Please enjoy the game. Sure, big score into a tally seems great. I love it. Let's keep. I'm here for it. Nothing else matters. I just need to draw land. My famous last words. And it's happening. We're getting there. It's happening. Dex in his start. Awesome, awesome. Toska's welcome. Interesting. Ooh, there's a breach? Ooh. Oh, this is about to get really dirty. They'll make a Mirrex. I'm gonna draw a card, and that's fine. I see you on, I'm sure I'll be here. I like playing just different decks, and I appreciate that people do. There are some nights when I do focus on like one or two, but I like a little bit of variety, you know? Alright, let's big score. God, I have so many Etalis. And then let's breach the multiverse. Nothing from the opponent, but I get an Etali. And then I get a Kroxa and Kunoros plus a Volcanic's Plate. It's just getting stupid right now. I am not cosplaying as Joey Germain, but instead of trying to guess Trista, how you doing tonight, bud? Welcome in. I'm gonna put the land back, actually. And then Kroxa and Kunoros is gonna enter battlefield. And then I'm gonna exile 5 cards. And then I get to bring back Shelly. And that's pretty cool. And then I'm gonna do it again. What are they playing exactly? White Sun's Twilight. Well, the Twilight kind of sucks. Disgusting? A little bit. What's disgusting is that I get to blow up their entire board. So that's cool. Hey, what's going on, Flap? How you doing, bud? Welcome, welcome. And then Etali. Yeah, I'll take a big score. I'm gonna discard the Lily. And then I get a Djeru and Hazoret, so that's kind of cool. They're going for a big score again? Sure, sure. Make a might, draw a card. So they are looking for an answer. And I'm past the turn. Voltage Surge, sure, that's fine. Getting some dailies done? Nice, Flap, nice. Sure, Ossification's fine. Not really concerned, I have another Etali, so... Yeah, let's just cast an Etali. What does this do? Deals 2. Yeah, you know what? I like Into the Fire here. Let's force a sack on a token. I'll cast Into the Fire. I'm gonna hang on the big score, but I'm gonna put the others back. I'll pass the turn. Okay. I've only seen one breach. Heading out, sir. No worries, Vlad. Hope you have a great night, friend, and we'll catch you next time. Enjoy. I think we're doing all right. Hope your mom gets better. Appreciate it, bud. Chaotic transformation. Sure. What does that even turn into? Ah, Yargle and Multani. Too bad I get to kill it. It's a Fling deck. That's kind of cool. And a Skrell's Hive. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, I forced them on this, right? I feel like I have to. Because they just have to block. And now Etali's indestructible. Sure, Emperor's fine. Do I still have an Etali in my graveyard? I do. Cool. Let's just go ahead and this leaves me with exactly enough. Let's wipe out the Emperor and that. Casting Kroxa and Kunoros. One, two, three, 4, 5. Bring back Tali. 23 to 19 cards left. Yeah, I'll do a Wandering Emperor. I'll make a Samurai. That's fine. Okay.
Let your blade do the talking.
Interesting deck by the opponent. Ossification. Hitting Etali, I guess? Hitting Kroxa and Kunoros. Sure. Volcanic Spite. Not quite enough. Voltage Surge. There it is. Well, here's my 1/1 that can't block. I mean, they took down Etali. The problem is I can flip Ayara. So, like, all I gotta do here is cast an Ayara. Flip Ayara. Go next. Bring back Etali. Get a Shelly and a Charge the Mites, I guess. I'll make 2. And there's game 1. 1. Keep those up and cut a Lily as well. So for game 2, it's gonna be Duresses. Let's get into it. I'm gonna keep. I have the Bitter Reunion. We can discard and draw 2 and maybe get into the swamp for the Duress. And then I have Ayara as well, so. Scrolls Hive already. Alright, sure. Let's go Bitter Reunion. Discard a Tali. And I'm just gonna play an Ayara here. I'll probably Duress next turn, charge the Mites, sure. So they're gonna try to infect me. It's annoying. Unfortunate start here. Edict's okay. I think I'm still gonna just play in Ayara. We've all got lifelink now, so I need to be conscious of that. No big score for you. Top deck the Volcanic Spike. Wow. So I need a Brotherhood's End off the top. I did not get it. That's too bad. Cool. Hey, V. But we're back on the play. We're gonna keep and jam into it. Take the play. Mulligan this hand. Keep this hand. I need the red for the Brotherhoods, but I like everything else about it, so I'm probably just gonna get rid of the Cruelty. And then I'm gonna turn 1 Duress. Yeah, that's a nice Scrolls Hive. Goodbye. There we go. That'll slow them down. Hey, there's a Breach the Multiverse. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and big score. We'll discard 1 Brotherhood's End so we can breach the multiverse. And the Battlefield Forge, cast in the Breach the Multiverse. Get their Yargle and Multani while we get an Atali. That's hilarious. Hey Dragon, thank you so much for sticking around to the end of the video. It's always appreciated. Please remember to tap that subscribe button to stay updated on all the new standard best of 3 decks coming out from Magic the Gathering and Wilds of Veldray. And as always, keep believing. I'll catch you next time.